Hello, 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 hello. Hi Debbie, hi Emma, Jackie, Sue, Dana, Anne Marie, hello.
Hola.
My daughter, she wanted to say hello because apparently it's been a very long time since she's been on a live. Hi Mandy, Anne, Ellen, hello.
Hola.
Sophie, hello. Right, go look after your brother now, please.
Okay.
Thank you. I thought you were doing bunny ears then. Go on, Aurora. Thank you. There we go. Go and look after your brother. She just came and stuck her tongue out at me at the window. Hi Jay, Sue, Debbie. Hi Anne. She does look like me. She really does. Hi Melanie. Hi Cassie. Go. Oh. Aaron's just nipped out, so I've asked her to look after her brother, and she decided to come in here. So I'm sorry I'm slightly late. I think while Quinn still needs this medication, I think I am going to be slightly late because he needs drops 4 times a day, and then he needs an ointment in his eyes at 8 o'clock at night, and I need to clean sort of round his eyes before that as well. So it is, I started earlier today to sort of get it in at 8, but still he obviously doesn't like it, so it ran over. So I do apologise, but I think for the next, he needs this for 3 weeks. So for the next 3 weeks, I'll aim to get on for 8, but we may be slightly later, just depending on how quick that medication goes in. And on the Sundays, we'll see how it goes. He won't let anyone do it but me either, so Aaron can't sort of do it. But we'll see. But he's doing really well. Sue, bless you. Thank you for the stars. Hello, hello, hello. So PEARAFFLE draw is tomorrow. So tomorrow afternoon, the numbers will get posted on the page. So you'll see a big long grid with numbers 1, 2, however many numbers are in the PEARAFFLE, and then you'll look for your first name that's on the order form and your 5-digit order confirmation code. So you'll get that in your confirmation order email that gets sent to you. So it's a 5-digit number. So when you're looking for your numbers, you look for your name and that confirmation number, and then whatever number that is next to, so it'll be in a grid. So your name and order number will be in the same grid, whatever that number is next to. So if number 1, 20, 55, that is then your PEARAFFLE number. I think I've just made that sound really complicated. It's not that complicated when you see it. So that will be posted tomorrow afternoon for everyone to find, and then we'll be on tomorrow evening. Again, with Quinn's medication, I think I might try and come on slightly earlier, so then we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think I'll double check with Aaron, but I think tomorrow we're going to try and start slightly earlier. But yeah, we'll see. So for today, it is the Curious Crunch still, numbers 1 through to 9. You guess what's inside, and you have your oyster openings. We do still have all oysters available as well. And like I was saying, it's the last night for the PEARAFFLE. So that draw is tomorrow. So if you would like to join in, you can order on the website. I'll pop the link in the comments. It's £2 to enter. There we go. And that draw will be tomorrow. So let me just print this off, and then, now this is going to sound like a lot of printing, but when I'm on a live and the PEARAFFLE, so I have to print off the order for the PEARAFFLE as well, just because I can't sort through them whilst live. So it sounds like a lot, but it's not. Did he get on with the doctors? Yeah, he did. Just keeping an eye on him. Obviously it's early days with recovery, but hopefully he's doing well. So I've posted an order list on the page. So if anybody has ordered, Sorry, Aaron just came in with a drink that's extremely full, almost spilling it everywhere.
No, I did spill it.
You did spill it, okay. Great. Thanks. Will you fill up my paper for me?
Sure.
Dear me, it's in there. Where was I? It's all going on this morning, this afternoon, this evening. Oh my gosh, in this drawer too, please. If you've ordered, the order list's been posted on the page. If you would like to order, I'll do an updated order list as we go. Let's just start and then hopefully it'll be okay. So, first today is Suzanne Purdy. Suzanne, are you here? Quinn's had his medication and his medication. Okay. I'm currently looking for Suzanne Purdy. Are you here? Suzanne, hello, hello, hello.
Hello there.
Staples.
I know. Only a Sunday day.
Suzanne, you have got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think, my lovely? So one opening altogether. Can you have a mystery and donate your shells? Of course you can. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for at all? So mystery oyster. Donating your shells. Let's get him open. And let's go down. Oh, no. Okay, just need to readjust this camera slightly. This evening, Katie. Okay, so mystery oyster then. Quite a nice lighter pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Now straight away we've got a darker pearl that's popped out there. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so if we have a closer look at this colour for you, my lovely. Okay, so he's extremely dark, but he does have a slight green hint to him. So very dark gunmetal base, but you can see that very slight sort of deep forest green overtone there as well. Suzanne, what do you think to this one? Now, if you're happy with him, that's perfect. I can pop him on your jewellery. If you're not happy and you'd like a different colour, I can swap him for you as well. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. What do you think, my lovely? Swap for a white, of course we can. Let me just have a little look here. Yep, we do have spaces available for today. Okay, if you can just have a little look at this white for me, Suzanne, let me know if you're happy with this one. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Let me pop that in here for you. Suzanne, my lovely, thank you for the donations with your shells. and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and that's safe up there for you. Tracy, I'll have a look as we go, my lovely, okay? But I'm sure if you've got the confirmation email, then it has come through my end as well. Amanda, yep, I can see that one there. Up next today is Lisa Meller. Lisa, are you here? There we go. What's your question, Amanda? Had to order another for a gift because you liked it so much you received it. Oh, Suzanne, bless you. Well, I'm glad you liked it, and I hope the person you're gifting it to will like it just as much. So currently looking for Lisa Meller. Lisa, are you here? Now, if anyone can see Lisa, please comment on her comments. That will bring it forward so I can see. And Lisa, if you are here, please possibly type I'm invisible, because again, that will bring it forward so I can see as well. Lillian, good evening. I hope you're well, my lovely. Okay, just going to give it another moment. So last call for Lisa Mello. If not, we'll move on. And then if she does come on, we can add her in again, but it would be to the end of the order list. Oh, bless you, Joe. This is just a, I don't think it's a French plat because it's the other way around. Bronnie, good morning. Yes, Amanda. Okay, so I haven't seen Lisa, so let me mark her as not here yet. And then if she comes on, we will add her back in again, but it would be to the end of the order list. Which means up next then is Julie McLaughlin. Julie, are you here? Oh, bless you, Joe. I find it that sleeping like this at night in the hot weather, it suits my style of sleeping, I suppose. I get really hot, and I hate hair touching my face when I'm asleep. So yeah, just plaiting it just gets it out of my way at night. Julie, hello. You've sent an email with loyalty cards. Bless you. Okay. What's the email? Oh, I think I found you. Yep, it is you. Let me just double check the card. Name and date on there. Perfect. That's absolutely fine. Let me book that in for you. So what we'll do then, you have got a Curious Crunch. So we will do your Curious Crunch, and then all of the oysters, including your loyalty card oyster, we'll do together at the end, if that's okay. Okay, so Amanda, I don't know, ASU, is that Oz? I don't know where that is. However, if it is in a different country, you do have to check your importing laws on whether you can receive goods or not. Okay, and that's to everybody overseas. Right. Julie, my lovely, you've got a curious crunch. Which number apple would you like and what is your guess? So you've got apples through 1 through to 9 and the guesses would be silver pendant, crystal pendant, earrings or bracelet. So I'll need to know what number apple, I'm just going to turn that one so the 3 is facing forward. What number apple and what is your guess? That's perfect. Can you have number 4? Number 4, and your guess is a silver pendant. Okay, going straight down then, number 4. Oh. Your guess was a silver pendant, and it is in fact a silver pendant, my lovely. Okay, so Julie, you have got that correct. First person of the night and first guess of the night is correct. Now what we'll do is we'll show you this pendant here, and then you get to pick another number apple to have a look at another oh, it could be a pendant, but another item of jewellery, and then you get to pick between the two. So this one has got almost like an infinity sign through the centre, which is encrusted with zircon crystals. Your pearl then sits in the middle of that. You've then got this silver heart surrounding that as well. Okay, so the infinity inside the heart and then the pearl inside the infinity. Okay, so it comes with 1 oyster opening and your pearl does need to go onto the jewellery there. Okay, so that's your first choice. Which number apple would you like as your second one? So then you get to pick between the jewellery. Now you don't need to guess with this one, so I don't need to guess what's inside it. I will just need what number you'd like to have a look at. So I'm just trying to find my itchy thing. Here we go. I don't know the time, I'm afraid, my lovely. So currently we are on person number 3 on the order list, and I've got 10 people on the order list altogether. So there's 7 people plus then you'd be number 11, if that helps. So we're currently on number 3, you'd be number 11, I think. Can you choose number 5? You can indeed. So let's go down number 5. And it is another silver pendant. Okay, so this one comes with 1 oyster opening. Oh, I haven't popped the bail on the top of this one. Okay, so I'm going to have to show you by holding it up. But it will normally have a larger bail at the top here, which then we thread the chain through. I just haven't attached it yet, so I do apologise. Normally I do, but I must have missed it. Okay, so this one then comes with, I'll show you, let's move this out of the way. It comes with 1 oyster opening, and the pearl can go on or off the jewellery here. So let me just get him focused. So as you can see, it's like almost like a star with a black gem in the centre. On the reverse side it's almost caged, and you can see that point where the gem is sitting. The pearl would be able to move around from this side and this side, so it would sort of be able to flip around depending on which way you wanted to wear it. Okay, so your choices are, would you like the heart or would you like the, should we call it the star one just for now, because just so we know which is which when you choose which one you'd like, Julie. So both come with 1 oyster opening. With the heart pendant, the pearl needs to go onto the jewellery. With the star pendant, you can choose to have the pearl on or off. what, but this one, like I said, with the star one, it will have the bail on that the chain threads through. Oh, I just dropped that one, so sorry. Can you have the heart? Of course you can. Okay, so let's pop this one over here, and the heart is yours. So that means you have got 2 oyster openings. So you've got one with the heart and one loyalty card opening as well. So which 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? There we go, just topping those back up again. So 2 oyster openings altogether. Which 2 would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to open the shells? Mystery and donate the shells. Okie dokie. Now, Julie, are there certain colours that you're hoping for at all? We've got 2 quite different sized oysters here. I'll show you when we go down. So we've got quite a larger one compared to the smaller one. Now, the size of the oyster does not represent what's inside the oyster. It's just, it's nice to see sometimes, isn't it? So if you, oh, they're both dripping. So if you have a look here, the size difference is quite big on this one. So if we start with the smaller one, quite a nice sharp pop there. Hoping for a pinkle or a galaxy. Okay, so a pinkly colour or a galaxy colour. Oh, the flesh did not want to come away then. So in your first oyster, there is a little bit of flesh on that side, but you can see that there's no pearls there. I can see, however, a little peeper behind the flesh, and there we go. You have got a 2-tonal green pearl. There's no more in that one. So this is an apple green, and he's got brighter and lighter areas to him here. So would you like to keep or open? Oh, was it is that what I said, Emma? Oh gosh. Again, it's gonna be it's a week today that my son had his operation, and I think I'm only just starting to get back into sort of the right sort of headspace. So if I'm still a little bit weird with what I'm saying, I do apologise. Would you like to keep or open your shells? Oh gosh, I meant donate. But 2-tonal apple green to start with there, Julie. And then moving on to oyster number 2. Soft pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. Okay, so in here I can see, look at that shade, multiple pearls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are quinting. You have got 5 pearls from your second oyster, Julie, which means you're going to have a beautiful selection of colours to pick from for that pendant. Now, of course, if you're not happy with any of these colours, we can swap them for you. I'm going to just pop them all in the sand, and then we can hold it up and go through them so you can see a little bit closer. Your first one is a silver, olive and chocolate. So it's a base silver, and he does have that sort of olivey overtone there. You then have got a pastel apple green. Almost looks yellowy actually, doesn't he? Especially next to this one. So to me here, he looks more green. On camera, he looks more yellow. So that must be sort of on the cusp in between the two colours. You've got a bright pink, an autumn peach, and a two-tonal blurply blue. So this one is almost a sky blue, but he's definitely, can you see those purple shades coming through? So it's a gorgeous sort of sky blue base, but he does have purple overtones to him. What do you think to these? So you've got the two-tonal apple green, then you've got olive green and olive green and silver, pastel apple green, pink, autumn peach, and a bluey purple. What do you think to these? Now, if you're happy, Julie, I'll need to know which one you'd like on your jewellery. Of course, if you're not happy, we can swap them. So the two-tonal apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. Oh, wait. Oh, no, he is an 8.5. I was going to say, he went through the 9 then, but no, just checked again. He is an 8.5. I think I just went too quickly. The olive and silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Pastel greeny yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. The bright pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And that bluey purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is an 8.5. Okay, what do you think, my lovely? Can we have the blue on the pendant, swap the olive green and pastel green for Galaxy and put them on stud, please? So the two greens that came out of the quinting oyster, is that correct? So you're keeping the two-tonal green. Now, when you say Galaxy, do you mean the blurply Galaxy ones, or what base shade of the Galaxy are you thinking? I'm just writing it down for you. So I'm thinking to take away the two greens that were from the quinting oysters, so the olive green and the very pastely green, leaving you with the two-tonal apple green. With the blurple, I'm thinking it's the blurples. Yeah, the blurple Galaxy ones. So I'm not sure. I've just got the two-tonal pot out. Let's see what we've got in here. So we don't have any massively brighter ones in here. Right, so those two are the same size. Let me just, because they're quite dark overall, I'm just going to have a look in my normal Blurples pot as well. Because I haven't gone through my pearls recently to take the two tonals out. Sometimes when I put my pearls away, I just pop them away in the correct colour pots if I don't have time. Because going through to take out the two tonal ones is actually a very slow process, because you sort of have to deeply inspect each pearl. back. Okay. So those two are similar. Oh, that one's quite galaxy-esque as well. If you're looking for the more purples with the pinky tones in them, they have sort of been all... Why do I keep dropping pearls? They have been sort of snapped up at the moment. So I'm just finding ones which do have those multi-tonal areas in, so you can have a look just to see if you'd be happy. Stop going down there, just to be if you'd be happy with any of these. Okay, so let me just find pairs of these. So those two are good. I'll show you both round these ones in a moment. I'm just sort of talking out loud of what I'm doing. Those two, I'm just going to pop these in my hand so we can see what's what. Those two are good, and those two. Okay. So I've got 4 different sets here. They're going to be looking slightly different colours next to each other just because they are all sort of those two-tonal. The second 2 I picked out, so before going through them, these 2 here. So these ones are like a deep purple, but they do have, can you see, they do have that sort of pink tone coming through. Again, this one's got slightly more of the blurply tone, but it does have the pink coming through. So you've got those ones, so they are number 2. These ones are number 1, so you've got that two-tonal blurple, lighter and darker areas. And this one again, lighter and darker areas there. So that's number 1. So 1, then 2, and then on this side, these are slightly larger, again more two-tonally than with the pinks here. So there's one of them. And number 2, you can see very mottled this one. Okay, so number 2s are perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to take the other ones away. Okay, so to confirm, I've already taken the light blue one away because that one was going on the pendant. And then you'd like to have these two-tonal blurples on some stud earrings. Okay, and then you've got your 3 loose pearls as well. The invoice for the studs, that will get sent across for you over the weekend, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. I hope that's all okay for you, Julie. Okay, so that's on there as well. Thank you as well for the donations with your shells, Julie. And yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. That's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome, Julie, and I'm glad you're happy with the pendant as well. And up next today is Rachel Jones. Rachel, are you here? Rachel Jones, are you here? Rachel, hello, hello, hello. You've got 3 openings altogether. You'd like to have 3 mystery oysters and to donate your shells. 1, 2, and 3. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Rachel? So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, let's go down. So oyster number 1, you've got a softer pop there. Oh wow, so there's your mother of pearl. Looking for bright blues. Let me just show you. Look at that red. Wow, 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 wow. Such a beautifully bright burgundy red there. Just having a squidge. Okay, so there's no more in that one. So very bright burgundy red to start with. Moving on to oyster number 2. Loud, sharp pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. No way, Rachel, look at this. For a second time, you've got a beautiful bright red. Now he looks very, very similar in shade and size actually to your first red. Let me just have a look. I think this second one is slightly different. I mean, on the camera you can't really tell at all. Here they're the tiniest different shade, but they are extremely close in colour and size there. Moving on to oyster number 3. Again, lighter pop there. And in here, I was kind of hoping 3 for 3 then, but at first glance, it is not a red in here. I can see a, runaway, I believe that's a dark purple, but again, I'll have a closer look in just a moment. He is a deep, dark purple. Okay, now you did say you was hoping for brighter blues, and we've got 2 bright reds and 1 dark purple. Now, Rachel, if you're happy with these, as you know, you get to keep them. Just let me know which ones you'd like where. If you're not happy, we can, of course, swap them for you. Now, when you say bright blues, I do have the brighter icy blues, and then we're sort of going into the TARDIS blues after that. The colours in between are quite popular at the moment. I do have waiting lists for the Pepsi blues and Smurf blues. Let me run these ones through the board for you. So red number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. Red number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. So they're measuring the same size there. And then the purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He was an 8.5. Okay, what do we think, Rachel? What would you like to do? Stunning reds, but can you have 3 bright icy blues? Of course you can. There we are. Yes, I had to not use the wooden one anymore as it was getting quite old. So Aaron made me a new measuring board on the 3D printer. So I've got it in a few different colours actually. Yeah, it's working quite well. Now, Rachel, how bright of a blue are you thinking? Because I think these two are a good size. And then possibly that one for... Oh, that's slightly too tonal. That one? No, that one's two tonal. Oh, we've got lots of two tonal blues in here. How about that one? There we go. What do you think to those? Perfect. Okie dokie. Let me just take these ones away. So just tightening up my pearl picker. So this top bit can unscrew. So you sort of have to push down and screw it up tightly so then it doesn't come undone. Let me bring you back up here and I'll write down that we're going to have blues on the jewellery. Rachel, I hope you're happy with that then, my lovely. Let's pop these in here. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And Rachel, as always, I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. I think I dropped a black one on the tray. No, so we get bits of shell on here and like the bits of sand, but there's no pearls on the tray at the moment. Although do tell me, because I am prone for dropping the pearls at the moment. Perfect. Up next today is Carol Gale. Carol, are you here? Oh, I've just got something in my eye. Oh. Carol, hello. Bear with me 1 second. Oh, I'm just going to have to go wash my hands and get... I can feel it. I think so as I lifted the board up, something flicked into my eye. I can't see it, but I can feel it. So I'm going to have to take my gloves off, quickly go wash my hands, and then I'll be back again in just a moment. Carol, please bear with me. I'm just going to pin that comment so I don't lose you. I'll see if Aaron's free to come and talk to you for a second. I do apologise. I'll be back in a moment. Okay. 1 second, guys. I'm sorry to leave you. I'll see if Aaron will come in. At the moment, I'm still taking the microphone with me because I'll see how far it goes. Bab. Here's the microphone. I've got something in my eye. I need to go get it out. Thank you.
Hello there. Hello there. I think Breccon's broken. Not sure what happened there. Something to do with that eye, apparently. How are we all on this fine and fantabulous day? Hello, Carol. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Sue. Hello, Bronnie. Hello, Katie. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Chanel. Well, maybe I shouldn't. There's going to be a lot of hellos coming in here. Hello, everybody. What are we... Well, this is what we're up to. I know what we're up to. How's everyone been lately? Okay, actually, you know what? We're going to go with this question. What have you cooked recently that has been surprisingly yummy? We've been experimenting with new recipes this week. We had a butternut squash lasagna, which was surprisingly nice. Marmalade ribs. Quinn's doing well, Tracy, recovering very nicely. I think the recovery period is going to be a lot longer than we expected it to be, but all looking good so far. Not so much bacon, Emma, more like meals and stuff like that. No red cabbage soup. Well, I need to experiment with red cabbage again. Very yummy, Melinda. We do love a good pancake. Very nice on the Toblerone, very nice. Diet Coke chicken, yeah, that's a nice one, I've tried that. Beer can chicken's nice. No, forget beer can. Cider can chicken done on like a smoker or something like that, that's nice. Oh, sounds nice, Linda. Hello there.
I'm having sympathy pains for Quinn. I think I got it, but it's going to feel weird now until I've got it. Can you just let me put my gloves on and stuff?
Not a problem, we are discussing food.
What type of food?
Just the different things that people have cooked lately.
You talked about your ribs.
I mentioned the ribs, I mentioned the lasagna.
Oh, the lasagna was lovely.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. What else we got? We've got quesadillas with canned chicken.
I didn't even have to look at you. Take that look off your face.
Canned chicken. You're going to have to elaborate on the canned chicken, because when you say canned chicken, I picture that video that circulated years ago when it was an entire chicken in a can. You're going to have to elaborate. I need more context. It might be, but I need her to elaborate. Please. Ooh, beetroot soup, or beetroot and butternut squash.
That sounds nice.
That sounds nice. Very refreshing, I imagine. Quinn had an operation on his eyes, Kelly. Oh, chicken breast in a can. I didn't know they did that.
Now, when they do can the whole chicken, does it have bones in it?
I don't know. I just remember watching the chicken come out the can and just going, nope. Nope. Fanta gammon's nice, yeah. Salisbury steak, mushroom gravy. Yeah. You got me there, Star. Yeah, I've never actually seen chicken in a can in the UK. I don't think they do it over here. I may be surprised one day. Wandering down Tesco's, there's a chicken. I'll have to get one just to try it.
You realise if I see one now, I'm buying you.
You realise? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. The weird and wonderful thing. I like experimenting with different foods. It's nice to try something different.
Thank you very much, Bab.
You are welcome. You are welcome. Peace and love to all.
I was going to say be careful. But thank you for coming in. Thank you. Sorry guys for running off. I feel like I got it out, but now my eye just feels weird, so I'm going to say it's out and see what happens. Oh, I see. I'll tell him actually. I'll tell him obviously that he doesn't know. I know that you're American, but yeah, he wouldn't know. Yeah, we started a little while ago. It's just I had to run off because I felt like I had something. I think I pinged something in my eye. I don't think. Let me try again. I think I got it out because it doesn't feel as scratchy now. So yeah, Carol, bless you. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm just going to read your comment, Carol, that I pinned. Can you have number 2 earrings mystery donate, and my second number 9 crystal pendant mystery donate? Perfect, Carol. So Carol, just confirm that you're still here for me, and then I'll pick those numbers for you. Yeah, we've had that in a pie before, Nicola, actually. So yeah, I should tell him that. He's had it before. And he likes do you know those tinned pies you can get? I'm not personally a fan of them, but he loves them. And they've got meat in. I don't know what pies he has. I'm not sure. Carol, hello, my lovely. Okay, so Carol, you've got 2 curious crunches. You'd like to have a number 2, and your guess for number 2 is earrings. And number 9, I'm gonna bring it here just so you can see it down there. Number 9, your guess is crystal pendant. So let's go down. So I'm going to put number 9 back here actually, so no peeping yet, but you can see that I'm not touching it, kind of thing. So number 2 to start with, which you think is earrings. And number 2 is a crystal pendant. So with your crystal pendant, that does mean that you got the guess wrong with this one, so you do have to stick with this pendant. So I hope you're happy with this one. This one comes with 1 oyster opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Now it is the baguette shape, so the rectangle shape. It actually has a curvature, so it starts smaller at the top, it gets wider in the middle. There we go. So you can see from the side view it's got quite a like domed shape to him, and then all the facets in this one is beautiful, catching the light. So it's that gorgeous sort of denim lighter blue shade. If you choose to have your pearl on this one, it does go at the top and can move around. So Carol, I hope you're happy with that one. And then inside number 9, your guess was a crystal pendant. So I'm just going to unpin that comment now. So your guess here is a crystal pendant. There we go. And it's not a crystal pendant. With this one, we've got a silver pendant. Okay, so that guess was incorrect as well. So again, it does mean that we can't pick another apple, but I hope you're happy with this pendant as well. So this one is the Daisy Dew pendant. So this one is a regular on the website, and it does actually have a matching pair of earrings on the website as well. It does come with 1 oyster opening, and the pearl does need to go in the centre of the pendant here. So with the Daisy Dew, with the pearl sitting in the middle, you won't see those small holes there. That's just for the setting purposes. The petals themselves, you've got alternating. It sounds right, but it sounds wrong at the same time. Alternate petals. You've got silver, and then you've got encrusted crystal, silver encrusted crystal all the way around with your pearl in the centre. So I hope you're happy with that one as well, Carol. Okay, so 1 crystal pendant, 1 silver pendant, both with 1 oyster opening each. With the crystal pendant, you can have the pearl on or off. With the silver pendant, you do need to have the pearl on there. He was going to order that one. Perfect. Well, I'm glad you're happy with him. Do you get the props? Do you mean like the apples? These apples are... Actually, they are under... When I searched for something, they actually came up as like wedding favour give out things, gifts. kind of thing. So that's where they came up as. It's not what I searched, but it's what it came up as. So Carol, you did say you'd like mystery oysters with those. So you've got 1 and 2. My microphones just fell down my top. I'm having a nightmare. Oh, hello. If I went a bit funny then, my microphone fell off. Okay, it's clipped back up now. Deary me. Let's get these open for you, Carol. It's going to be one of those kind of nights, isn't it? Okay, deep breath and let's go down. So are there certain colours that you're hoping for? If you'd like to order Dawn, up in the description is our website. I'll pop it in the comments after this opening as well. So you just pop an order through on the website and then you get added to the order list for today. So softer pop, Carol, with your first oyster. I haven't seen any colours as of yet. So there's your mother of pearl. See, there's no pearls on that side. And straight away in this one, we can see a beautiful, bright, bold, slightly two-tonal blue pearl, which actually may go beautifully with your blue crystal here. We need to do a summer version of the stuffed stockings. Oh, that's not a bad idea actually, Jo. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so with this one you can see a two-tonal blue, so it's overall mostly TARDIS blue, but he does have those slight flashes with the Pepsi blue there. So two-tonal blue to start with. Moving on to oyster number 2. So we're live on Tuesday, I think Wednesday, Friday and Sunday in the upcoming week. There's your mother of pearl. There's no pearls on that side. Now, Carol, it is a blue opening for you. You are twinning. Oh, and the flesh has just come away off the shell there. So there's the shell. And just have a squidge. Okay, so there's no more in that one. Now these icy blue twins are also slightly two-tonal. So I'm just going to pop them in the sand and then I'll show you around the pearls here as well. So twin number 1, lighter with a couple of brighter areas on him there. And then twin number 2, again, lighter and brighter areas. What do you think to these, Carol? So you've got a two-tonal TARDIS and Pepsi blue, and then twinning two-tonal icy blues. If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which ones you'd like to go where, and if you're not happy, we can swap them for you. If I run them through the board for you. And Sophie, Christmas in July. I mean, we could. Is that something you guys would like, to have like a week of Christmas in July? So the darker blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Twin blue number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And twin 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8 as well. Crystal 1 please, lovely blue, and can you swap for reds? So the darker blue on the crystal, and then swap the lighter blues for reds, is that correct? Okay, Dawn. Well, if you have any questions, please ask. I will answer if I see the comment in the comments. Obviously, whilst I'm live, it is slightly harder for me to see every comment, but I'll do my best. Everyone here, though, is very friendly and helps answer as well, though. So if you have a look at these, then, my lovely, let me just flatten the sand. So is it one of these reds that you'd like to go on the Daisy Do pendant, so on the silver pendant, and then the blue on the crystal pendant? Is that correct? And also, are you happy with those reds there? Good evening, welcome Leanne. I hope you're well, my lovely. Yes, lovely two resin, that's right, perfect. And you're very, very welcome, Carol. So let me just write all this down for you, and then that leaves you with a red as well. Oh, bless you, Cassie. I can see that. I'll try to remember that, my lovely. So on the crystal pendant, we've got the blue. On the daisy, we have got the red. Carol, I've got that down for you, my lovely. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. And I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Okay. Oh, excuse me. There we go. And up next is Cassie Ellis. Now, Cassie, I did just see you there, but just confirm for me that you're definitely still here. Then I'll scroll back up to your comment. Carol, very happy. Perfect. So Cassie, I've just scrolled up. You've said mystery, donate the shells, and you're hoping for watermelon or a darker coral. So just confirm for me that you're still here, and then I'll grab that mystery oyster for you. Leanne, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there. It's very, very kind of you. Yep, Tracy, I'll pop the order list in the comments. And he does start senior school in September, Joe. He does. Cassie, hello, my lovely. So, Mystery Oyster donating the shells, hoping for a watermelon or a darker coral. So we'll see what happens, see what comes out, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so let's go down. Quite a nice deep pop there. Caitlin says, what do some people do with the shells that they keep? Guys, is anybody here who keeps the shells? If not, I can say what people have said in the past for you, Caitlin. So there's your mother of pearl, Cassie. Let's have a squidge here. Oh, quite a dark pearl there. And there's no more in that one. Okay, so in here, Cassie, we've got a darker... Oh, I think that's a gunmetal with a kind of chocolatey tone to him. So gunmetal, but you can definitely see that sort of rich, deep chocolate tone. Now, if you're happy with this one, that's perfect. If you would like to swap for a different colour, we can do that for you as well. Now, I've just seen that you'd like to have a watermelon on the charm, so I'm just going to measure this one, then I can swap him for a watermelon for you. So he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. If I get you a bright watermelon to have a look at as well, though, then you can have a look to see if you'll be happy. Oh, no, the one next to it was slightly brighter, so I'll show you this one. What do you think to that one there? Yes, perfect. So I'll pop that one on the jewellery for you then, Cassie. And I hope you'll be happy with that. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well. There we go, that's safe on there. And then that's up there for you. Wow, Emma, I love that. Were they tricky to work with, I'm guessing? Some people have said they've been making wind chimes with the shells. So the donated shells go to the nursery and they get used in collages, learning through play, textures. My mind's just literally went blank. So there's just a couple of pictures from the nursery. But yeah, at home it's storing the pearls in, displaying, just obviously just have a look at them. Some people I think just get them to have a look at and then may not keep them, which is fine, that's absolutely fine as well. But yeah, it's just a lot of different reasons have been said coming across with what people could do with the shells. Cassie, you're very, very welcome. Okay, so I did just poke the order list in the comments there, so hopefully if you have ordered you can see whereabouts you are. She said that she made the bra obviously with the shells and the bra ended up weighing a ton. Oh, I bet it would actually. Wow, I was about to like start weighing. It's not the right thing to do. Yeah, I bet it was, bless her. I bet like that was fun to make though. Up next today is Suzanne Whitsett. Suzanne, are you here? Suzanne Whitsett, are you here? It took her 3 days and lots of hot glue sticks. Wow. Have you shared a photo in the group? I mean, would she be allowed to if it was her college work? If you're allowed to and if she wants to, if not, it's absolutely fine. But I'd be very interested in seeing the photo. Or if you've already posted it and I've already seen it, I do apologise. Let me know and I'll go hunting for it and have a look again. But it sounds so cool. When I was in sixth form, I made, for my art course, I made loads and loads of different bras and stuff. And some of them had needles, like pins, not needles, pins sticking out. Some of them had shards on there. And then I actually had to do a pair of mod rock breasts, not mine, which was very strange. But yeah, I had a whole display of different types of bras and stuff. So it was really, I find it fascinating. Last call for Suzanne Whitsett. If not, we'll move on. And then if she doesn't come on, we can always add her in again if she does come on again. Bless you, Emma. Sorry to be a pain. Right, I haven't seen Suzanne, so let's mark her as not here yet. And if she comes on, we'll add her back in again. Up next is Anna Mullin. Anna, are you here? Anna, hello, hello, hello. Anna, you have got a curious crunch and a oyster opening as well. So if it's okay with you, we'll do all of the oysters together at the end. So can you have number 6? And your guess is a silver pendant. So Anna, let's go down. Oh, you sort of see there. But number 6, and the guess is a silver pendant. And number 6 is a silver pendant, Anna. You have got that guess correct. So what will happen is I'm just going to show you this item of jewellery. And then you get to pick a second number to have a look at another item of jewellery. And then you can pick between the two. So your guess here was, of course, a silver pendant. As you can see, this one here is the outline of a heart. So it's a zircon crystal embossed, or not embossed, encrusted, sorry, heart. So crystals all the way around. And then your pearl hangs and dangles from the bottom here. So you won't see that spike from the pin, just the pearl that does go inside the pearl, and pearl gets set onto that there. So your pearl will be dangling from the bottom. So that's your first choice, and I hope you're happy with that one, Anna. I'll leave that on the cards there. What second number would you like? Because you got your guess correct, which number would you like? I'm just marking you as here. So number 6 has obviously already been chosen. Numbers 1 through to 9, which one would you like? Second guess is number 7, and Suzanne is here. Oh, Suzanne, did I miss you? I'm so sorry. Did I miss you, Suzanne, or have you come on during Anna's opening? Oh, bless you. Suzanne, I can add you back onto the end of the order list. Would that be okay with you? Your number 7, Anna. Number 7 to choose from is... Oh, now we've got a pair of earrings here. So these are stud back earrings. Okay, they come with 2 oyster openings, and these are the blue petaled earrings. So they are 925 silver, but the colouring of that bluey green in the petals is an enamel coating. So on the reverse side and everything is the silver, and you can see the silver outlining each petal there as well, but you do have the enamel colourings. So your pearls with these ones do get set right in the centre of the earrings. Okay, so Anna, it's a hard choice actually, but which one would you like? Would you like to keep the pendant, or would you like to keep the earrings? Oh, bless you, Suzanne. Well, I hope the puppy is okay with being at the vet. I hope it's okay. And there's currently 4 people on the order list after Anna, so I'll add you onto the end there, so it won't be too long of a wait, Suzanne, okay? And Anna, can you choose the pendant? Of course you can. Let me just pop these earrings back in there. The pendant is yours. So that means you've got 1 oyster opening with that one, and you've got 1 oyster opening with your other item. So Anna, what 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Mystery donate. Are there certain colours you're hoping for, Anna? Okay, so there's 1 and 2, and let's go down. So mystery oyster number 1, light soft pop there. I 100% understand that, Suzanne. My puppies are not puppies anymore, but they will always be my puppies. So I'm 100% agree with that. I think everybody's fur babies are the same, aren't they? So there is your mother of pearl. Anna, you're hoping for an ultraviolet purple kind of colour. Okay, let me have a squidge. Oh, in here you are twinning. There's no more in that one. Twinning with darker pearls. Let me just dry them up. Excuse me. Now you're twinning with dark purple twins here. Now again, they're almost dark gunmetal grey, but you can definitely see that purple tone there. Moving on to oyster number 2. Quite a nice sharp pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. I can see it, there we go. I was going to say I could feel it there, it just wouldn't quite pop out. There is no more in that one. So from your second oyster, you have got a 2-tonal autumn peach. So twinning dark purples and a 2-tonal autumn peach. What do you think to these? Now you said you was hoping for a purple toned pearl. So if you still would like to have that sort of shade and you'd like to swap these, we can do that for you. Or if you're happy with these, that's perfect as well. Now I just need to know which colours you'd like where. If I run these ones through the board, purple twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Purple twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And then the 2-tonal autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Can you swap all 3 to the purple? Yes, let me just Google. So ultraviolet purple. So many different shades come up when you type that in. So just like a sort of bright, bold, I'm going to go for one of the Blurple purples, which are more purpley than Blurple, and see if you're happy with this shade. Because to me, if I pick the ones which are definitely more purple than blue, right, have a look here. What do you think to these ones? The one in the middle is slightly darker than the outer two on the outer edges, but it's only just by a smidge, if that makes sense. And then if you're happy with those, is it obviously one on the pendant, and then is it one on the other item as well? Ah, okay, so the darker of the two then will go on the pendant, and then the other two will be on earrings for you, as those two, actually hang on, let me just double check sizes. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to swap, I'll show you what I'm doing as well. Just because they're just slightly different sizes there, and if you're having them for earrings, so I just need you to confirm. I'm just going to pop a couple in here just for a minute so I can okay, just find a matching set. Right. Right, those two shout out at me. Not quite. Okay, so I'd say those two for the earrings and possibly that one for the pendant. Okay, have a look here for me. They're actually looking more, oh there we go. I was going to say back here they look more blue, but if I go closer you can see that they are actually more purple. Would you be happy with those ones? Perfect. Okie dokie. So I'll bring you back up and I'll just confirm those earrings as well, because what ones were they? Simple thread through earrings. I'll just double check that they are in stock for you, and if so, that invoice will get sent across for you over the weekend, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Simple thread through earrings. It's just loading. Yep, that's absolutely fine. They are definitely in stock. So I'm just writing it down for you, my lovely. Simple thread through earrings, and we're going to have the Blurple. I've called them Blurples, but they are the more purple. So no pearl on the charm, and then we're going to have the Blurply purple on the pendant as well. Okay, Anna, I've got that all down for you. I hope you're happy with that then. Thank you for the donations with your shells, my lovely. And that's safe up there, so I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. I am just going to pop the link in there for the PEARAFFLE, which is, the draw is tomorrow, so the chance to purchase them is Last chance to purchase them is tonight if anybody would like to join in the PEARAFFLE there. And Suzanne, I'm just adding you back on to the end of the order list, so you're definitely on there. Perfect. Anna, you're very, very welcome. Up next today is Anne Lewis. Anne, are you here? Anne, hello, hello, hello. So Anne-Marie, you have got a Curious Crunch as well. You would like to have number 4, and your guess for number 4 is earrings. Okay, so if we go straight down, number 4. Some of these are really easy to open and some of them are not. Okay, so number 4, your guess was earrings. It is not earrings. You have got a bracelet. Now, this is a 925 silver 7.5 inch long bracelet. I'm just going to pop it on the board. So it comes with 1 oyster opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Now this one, you can have a link, no sorry, you can put a pearl or a charm which is on a lobster fitting on each of the links. So the links have like a braided or a twisted silver effect, almost like a rope effect on each of the larger links, and then you've got that small kiss link in between, holding them and linking them together. So if you choose to have your pearl on this one, I normally set it in the centre opposite to the clasp. Or you don't have to have the pearl on the jewellery if you don't want to, you can keep it loose. Now, as you got the guess incorrect, Anne, that does mean that this bracelet is yours. So I hope you're happy with the bracelet there. Let me bring you back up. So it comes with 1 oyster opening. It's beautiful. Can you have an extension? Of course you can. I've made that note for you. What type of oyster would you like, my lovely? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Just topping number 4 back up again. There we go. The oysters that we've got are Mystery, Expand the Rainbow, Nunu Rainbow and Normal. So Mystery are a mix of all the colours. Expand the Rainbow are lighter rainbow colours. Nunu Rainbow are darker rainbow colours. And then the Normals bag is a normal natural colours. So a mix of all of them, light rainbow, dark rainbow and normal. Anne, can you have Mystery donate the shells? Okay. Now, is there certain colour or colours that you're hoping for, Anne? So, let's go down your Mystery oyster. Soft pop there. Now, in here, there is your mother of pearl. Straight away at the top, a darker pearl there. I'm just going to pop that out. And then let's have a squidge in here. Now there's no more in there now. I don't know if you can see that darker bit there is just the oyster tail. So that's not a pearl there. Okay, so let me dry up your pearl. Now this one is a darker chocolate. Now he does have a slight silvery overtone, but it's definitely base chocolate. What do you think to this one, Anne? Now, if you're happy with this one, oh, sorry. If you're happy with this one, that's perfect. If you're not, we can, of course, swap him for you. So he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Now, let me see if I can hold that. There we go. He is a 7. What do you think? Swap for a bright red, of course you can. And is that red on or off of that bracelet there? That one, oh actually no. Just as I popped that down, this one here looked brighter. Okay, so are you happy with this red here? And is it on or off the bracelet? On the bracelet, are you happy with that red there? Would that one be okay? I'm going to bring you back up. However, if it's not okay, I can change it for a different shade for you. Lovely. Okie dokie, so that's safe on there. Thank you, Anne, as well for the donations with your shells, and that's safe up there for you. You're very, very welcome. Up next today is Tracy Morgan. Tracy, are you here? I'll just pop the order list in the comments so you can see. So including Tracy, there's 4 people on the order list. So if anybody would like to order, there's still space available for today, and I will update the order list as we go. Joanne, hello and welcome. Oh, bless you, Bronnie. I'm sure I'll get to that email, and then, yeah, that's not a problem. Tracy, you have got a curious crunch. So you'd like to have number 1, and your guess for number 1 is a bracelet. So, Tracy, let's go down. And number 1 is a bracelet. Tracy, you have guessed correctly, my lovely. Oh, okay, so that means you get to pick another number in a moment and see what item of jewelry is in that one. Then you get to pick between the 2. Let me show you this bracelet first though. So again, this is 925 silver. It's 7.5 inches long, and it comes with 1 oyster opening where you can choose to have your pearl on or off the jewelry. Now this one's slightly different. It's got a couple of different links. So you've got this rope twisted silver effect, smaller circle link, and then you've got a longer oval link, which are held together by those kiss links here. Now you can choose to have pearls or charms, which are on lobster fittings, on either the circle or the oval, so both of these can hold pearls and charms. Okay, or you can just have it, for example, on the longer ones, leaving the smaller ones, or sort of have pearls and charms on the smaller ones. So you can have it whatever way you like, but it's a beautiful styled charm bracelet, this one. So like I said, it comes with 1 oyster opening, and you can choose to put your pearl on or off the jewellery. So that's number 1. Now, which number would you like for your second pick? You can't pick number 1 as that was your first one. Which other number, now I don't need a guess with this one. I just need what number you would like so we can see. Number 7. Okay, so number 7's this one. If we go down for number 7. And in here is a cage pendant. So this one would also come with 1 oyster opening, and then the pearl goes in the cage pendant itself. So with a cage pendant, the pearl you can actually swap and change the pearl around at home if you've got loose pearls at home, so you can change the colour of it each day. So this is the Love Cube cage pendant. So on each side of the cube there is a different face. So on this one it is backwards view just because you're seeing a mirror image, so it will be the right way around when you received it. It's LOVE there. You've got a larger heart there. That's just where the join of the cage is. That's why it's got the hearts in the lines in between. You've got a double heart there. LOVE there. A larger heart there, and then the double hearts again. So then you can see all this space where your pearl would be seen from the centre there as well. So Tracy, which one would you like? Would you like the cage pendant or would you like the bracelet? Is that going to focus like that? Yeah, there we go. Would you like the cage pendant or would you like the bracelet? Can you have the bracelet? Of course you can. So that bracelet then comes with 1 oyster opening. What oyster would you like, Tracy? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? So I've been putting this evening's ones which have been swapped out back in the bag. So I just don't want to pop those back in the apples. So I'm just having to double check what I'm picking out, whereas normally I can sort of just dive in and fill it back up again. Can you have mystery donate the shells? Of course you can. Now, is there a certain colour or colours that you're hoping for at all? And are you thinking to have the pearl on or off of that bracelet there? So let's go down. Your mystery oyster, Tracy. Softer pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. We can see there's no pearls on that side. And I can actually see right at the bottom there, you have got a blurple. There's no more in that one. So a blurple is a mix between a blue and a purple. So in some lights, it's going to look more purple. In some lights, he's going to look more blue. He does actually look slightly two-tonal as well. So let me just show you these markings as we go around here. So slightly lighter and darker there. Now I've just seen you as hoping for maybe a bright grape purple or a sea green. So if you're not happy with this blurple colour, we can swap him for you. I'll just need to know what colour you'd like to swap him to. And you'd like to have him on the bracelet, that's perfect. We can definitely do that for you as well. If I run him through the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. Swap for a bright grape purple. Of course we can. Let's have a little look in here. That one shouts out to me straight away. So if I show you this one and then Let me know what you think. Again, I'm going to bring you back up. If you're not happy with that one, I can change it for a different shade again. Beautiful, happy with that one. Perfect. So he will be going on the jewellery. So if we just write, we're going to have purple on there. Okay, Tracy, I hope you're happy with that. Thank you for the donations with your shells, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. So I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay. And up next then today, we have got Nick Behan. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, but Nick, are you here? You'd like to have bright purple studs, Tracy. So would you like to have the oyster openings for those studs, or would you like me to just get 2 more purples that sort of match that shade and pop them straight onto the earrings? Nick, hello my lovely, bear with me one moment. Okie dokie, Tracy. So okay, so I've got that note down for you, and I'll match it to the colour that you've already picked here as well, if that's okay. The invoice for those, that will get sent across for you over the weekend, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. I hope that's okay, Tracy. My pen's running out of ink, and I don't know if I've got another one. Ah, there we go. I'll use pink. Perfect, Tracy, you're very welcome. And Nick, you're hoping for, you're a Virgo, so you're hoping for a deep blue kind of colour. Am I okay to call you Nick? It's just that's on the order form, or would you prefer me to say, is it Nikan? I hope I pronounced that correctly. Can you see the anklet? I'm afraid I won't be able to get the anklet now, just because if you'd like to see jewellery whilst on the live, I just need to be notified before the live, just so I can get it out ready. Otherwise I have to sort of go and locate it. It is, obviously I do have it. I don't sell anything I don't have in stock unless you're notified about it. But it's just I won't be able to get it whilst on the live, because I have to then go and sort of go away to get it, if that makes sense. However, if you prefer to see it before you have your opening, I can add you on to Sunday's live, and then I can have it ready then for you if you prefer, and then you can do your opening then. Or if you don't mind and you're happy to have your opening tonight, that's absolutely fine as well. So it's up to you. But I'm sorry I won't be able to get it now for you. And Nick is fine? Okay, perfect. Which one would you prefer? Don't mind? Okay, so you're happy to go ahead with the opening this evening. Bless you. I mean, if you still like to see the anklet, I can make a note and I can show it on Sunday's live anyway. But if you're happy to just go with the photos that are on the website, then that's perfect as well. So if you're happy with the opening tonight, you said that you was hoping for a sort of deep blue colour. So I'd suggest that they would be in the mystery bag or the new rainbow bag. So which oyster would you like? Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells as well? What do you think? Mystery and donate. Okay, so hoping for that deep blue shade. Let's get him open. And let's go down. So your mystery oyster. Oh, softer pop there. And in here, now I can see a little bit of flesh there. There's no pearls on that side. We can definitely see a peeper here. You have got a beautiful shade of watermelon there. Now, if I just have a squidge there. There's no more in that one. So you have got a watermelon. Now, if you would like to, of course, swap this for a darker blue, I can do that for you. Or if you're happy with this colour, that's perfect as well. Or if you prefer a different colour completely, that's not a problem. What do you think, Nick? What would you like to do? So here is the watermelon in the sand for you. If I run him through the board as well, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. Can you have a darker blue? Of course you can. Let me just have a little look. How about this one here? If I hold this up for you. Would you be happy with that blue there? Thank you. It's a beautiful pearl. So just to confirm, you're happy with that to go onto your jewellery, is that correct? Anything darker? Bear with me, let me have a look. That's kind of lighter. Let me have a look at the pre-drilled blues. So if you're happy for it to go on the jewellery, I'd be having to drill your pearl anyway to obviously pop it onto the jewellery. So I actually have a bag of pre-drilled blue pearls, if I can locate it. Between black and navy. So the darkest blue I have is this one. So it's still, I don't think it's as dark as what you're hoping for, but let me show you. Now that kind of sort of dark deep blue I would have to pop you on a waiting list for if you're not happy. So this was the first one I popped in. This one is definitely darker, but anything darker than that, like I say, I'll have to pop you on a waiting list for, as I just don't have any in at the moment. What would you think to that one? Just showing you different angles so you can see it. catching the light in different ways. Second is beautiful. So are you happy for that second one to go on to the jewellery? I'm just going to bring you back up. Yeah? Okay, so I'll just make a note as well that that one is, yep, it is pre-drilled. Just so I don't drill it again. Yep. Okay, so blue is pre-drilled. Like I said, I'd have to drill it anyway. It's just to give you another colour option. Okay, Nick, my lovely, I hope you're happy with that then. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives as well. And that's safe up there for you, my lovely. Not a problem, Bethan. I am just about to print off some orders, and then I'll do an updated order list, so you'll be popped on there as well. Okay, up next then today is Yvette Wayne. Yvette, are you here? Oh, bless you, Linda. Thank you for that. It's a very nice comment. Yvette, hello. You've popped an email across with loyalty cards. Okay, my lovely. I'm just updating the order list here. Okie dokie. So if I have a look in for the email, and I'll just pop the order list in the comments as well, guys. So the order list is from Yvette here, who we've just called now. So, and don't worry. Oh no, don't worry about spelling mistakes or autocorrects. I can't spell, so I don't judge anyone. 2 loyalty cards. Don't have. Oh, I do have the photo. Yeah, that's perfect with the cards there. Let me just book that in. Okay, so Yvette then. You've got a Curious Crunch plus 2 loyalty cards. So we'll do all the cards, all the oysters together at the end, if that's okay. So for now, which number apple would you like, and what is your guess? So we've got apples 1 through to 9, and the guess is silver pendant, crystal pendant, earrings, or bracelets. Loyalty card, you write your name and date across the front once the stickers are all filled up. Send a photo in, and then we can book you in for your free oyster opening. Yvette, you'd like to go for number 7, and your guess is earrings. Okay, so number 7. Your guess is earrings, and Yvette, you do indeed have earrings. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So that means you get to pick a second number here as well. So I'm just moving the butterflies back so I can hold them properly. So let me show you these earrings first, and then you'll get to pick a second number to have a look at. Now these are called the Munchkin earrings. Okay, so Munchkin earrings, which are slightly smaller than our Wonky Hearts earrings on the website. So it is a different design as well, but if you've seen the wonky heart earrings, to scale, these ones are just slightly smaller. So they do have the larger half, which the pearl sits in, and then a smaller half of the heart, sorry. This half is encrusted with the crystals on the edge. This one is the plain silver. Now these ones, as I said, the pearls get set on the outer edges here. Now you could wear it so the earrings the other way round, so obviously like that, so either way, but then the pearls sit on where those circles are in that section. And they're of course stud back earrings as well. So earrings from your first one, Yvette, I'll just leave those there. Which number would you like for your second one? Because you got the guess correct, you get to pick that second number to see what's inside there, and then oh my gosh, I can't talk. And then you get to pick between the jewellery to which one you would like. Can you have number 8? So number 8 here. Let's go down for number 8. And inside here is a pendant. Now I forgot to say, but the earrings, they obviously come with 2 oyster openings. The pendant here comes with 1 oyster opening, and this pendant, the pearl, does need to go onto the jewellery as well. So this is the entwined cross pendant. Okay, so let me just describe this one. It is stunning, this one. So on the base of this one you do have a cross, and in the cross itself is encrusted with the zircon crystals. So all the way up to the top, to the bottom and to the sides. You've then got a heart in the centre of the cross, which comes down and round and loops around almost like the infinity symbol, to then come down, loops around behind the cross and back up again. And your pearl is set right in the centre of the heart, in the centre of the cross. Okay, so that's the entwined cross pendant. Which one would you like, Yvette? Would you like the earrings or would you like the pendant? So the earrings, I'll see if I can hold them up again, come with 2 oyster openings, pearls on the jewellery. The pendant comes with 1 oyster opening and pearl on the jewellery. They actually kind of match as like a set actually. It's quite cool they've come out after each other. Can you take the pendant? Of course you can. So if I just bring you back up again, pendant is yours. Now that one, like I said, it comes with 1 oyster opening, and then you had 2 oysters from the loyalty cards as well. So that's 3 oyster openings altogether, Yvette. What 3 oysters would you like, my lovely? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Sorry, I'm just topping these up again. There we go. Okay, so yes, so there is 2 different types of the cross pendants. We've got the one which doesn't have the crystals on it, and it's a slightly similar but different design, and yeah, then that one with the crystals, and the heart is larger as well with this one. Mystery, donate the shells. Okay, so 1, 2 and 3. Donate the shells. Are there certain colours you're hoping for? So we definitely do need to have 1 pearl on the pendant. Okay, let's go down. So mystery oyster number 1. Oh, quite a nice sharp pop there. And first oyster, there's your mother of pearl. There's no pearls on that side. And in here, nestled straight in the centre, is a pastel gold pearl there. If I pop him out, possibly slightly two-tonal. I'll have a proper look in just a moment. There's no more in that one. So first pearl is a... I can't tell actually. Let me just hold him up to see if he is two-tonal or not. No, he's not. I think it was just the lighting there. So he's the same colour all the way around, and he's a beautiful pastel-y golden tone. Moving on to oyster number 2, so mystery oyster number 2. Again, quite a nice deep pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And, oh, to the side, I was trying to look through the flesh then. To the side there, you have got a two-tonal lavender pearl. Oh, I thought that was going to be another one, but it is just the oyster tail there. So a two-tonal lavender pearl. So it's got lavender and darker shades of that lavender tone in here. So you can see those two different shades of purple. So lighter and darker shades against with the gold there. Actually, it looks quite nice. Moving on to your last oyster, you've got a softer pop there, and in here there's a little bit of a pearl blister on the inside of that shell, but again we can see there's no pearls there. I can, however, see a beautiful blue pearl. There, I was just thinking that, Joe, there's been so many nice blues and purples today. And there's no more in that one. And you've got a Pepsi blue. Okay, so here is your Pepsi blue. Almost moving into actually a Smurf. I'm going to change it. It's a Smurf blue, my lovely. No, they're all the same, Joe. Same batch as before. Like, I haven't had an oyster delivery since the last one, and like the last one which you guys know about, if that makes sense. It's all the same. So you've got a gold, a two-tonal lavender, and a Smurf blue, Yvette. Beautiful colours here. Now, if you're happy with these, that's perfect. They are yours. I'll need to know which one you'd like to go on the jewellery. If you're not happy, I can, of course, swap them for you. Let me run them through the board. No, not at all. I didn't take it cheeky in any way. So the gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Lavender is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He's an 8. And the Smurf blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8 as well. What do you think, my lovely? What would you like to do? Swap the gold for a hot bright pink and have that one on the cross. Of course you can. So what do you think to this one here? Would you be happy with that pink? It is. That is a gorgeous colour combination, isn't it? The pink, the lavendery lavender and that blue are just stunning together. But Yvette, just confirm, are you happy with that pink there, which is obviously going to be going onto your jewellery? I've just brought you back up. However, if you're not happy with that shade, we can change it and we'll go back down so you can see. Oh, of course you can. I'll get a smaller one than what we've got here. Oh, let me take you down so you can see. So I'll leave that one there so you can see. I've just taken the other 2 pearls away just because I popped them in their bag. But they're just there. Okay, so would you prefer the smaller heart there? Just confirm if you're happy with that colour. That's perfect. Brilliant. Okie dokie. Okay, Yvette, I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. Thank you for the donations of your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And I've popped that safe up there for you as well. Joe, in all honesty, no. I've been going in and getting the colours out which I've needed, but with my son here, I haven't then done being away or asking him to come in the office with me. I've done sort of the jobs like drilling and setting the pearls, packaging the orders, emails, so the bits which need to be done first. So things like sorting out the pearls has been popped on the back burner just until he's back to school, as that's not a priority job, if that makes sense. So I'm still working, it's just, yeah, sorting the pearls isn't, it can wait. But I've been diving in, getting out pearls which I needed for like swaps and stuff. Can you be invoiced for 2 pearls on small lobster fittings? Oh, bless you, of course you can. Let me write that down for you. Small lobster fittings. The invoice for that will get sent across for you over the weekend, Yvette, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. Okay. Oh, don't get I love that job, Joe. I absolutely love it. I find it so soothing, so relaxing. It's like my happy place when I have to sort and organise stuff. So if I get a new batch of jewellery in and I'm sorting it out, labelling it, pearls, sorting out into colours, when I get to sort and tidy the odds pot, which is like, I don't know, random little bits from when I've been making jewellery, and I get to sort bits out. Just love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's my happy place. Okay, up next today is Suzanne Whitsett. Suzanne, are you here? And Yvette, you're very, very welcome. And Lisa, I can indeed add you back on again. Let me just add you back into the end of the order list. That's not a problem. For now though, Suzanne Whitsett. Suzanne, are you here? Suzanne Whitsett, are you here? Now, Suzanne, I had to add back in from earlier, bless her, because she was, she was busy with her fur baby. So hopefully she's still here. Let me refresh just so I'm not missing her. Suzanne, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anyone can see Suzanne Whitsett, please comment on her comment. It will bring it forward so I can see. Okay, so last call for, I just didn't want to move on just in case she was here. Last call for Suzanne Whitsett then, and if not, we will move on, and then if she does come back on again, bless her, we'll add her back in again. Okay, I haven't seen her, so let me mark her as not here yet. And then if she comes on, we will add her back in again. Now, my comments haven't moved a lot, though, so I'm hoping they just haven't frozen. Up next, then, is Linda Southam. Linda, are you here? Linda, hello, hello, hello. So Linda, you've got 2 oyster openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Natural and donate. So normal natural bag, donate the shells. Fingers crossed that these are the normal natural colours. We've had a real mixed batch from this batch of oysters. Some of them have indeed been the natural colours. And some, oh, I can't talk. Some of them have been sneaky stowaways. So fingers crossed that they are indeed the correct colours in here. Now, obviously, I just received them from my supplier, so I'm fingers crossed that they should be. So, oyster number 1. So what I meant was I don't know what colours are in said oysters. Oyster number 2. Oh, wow. Okay, so these are, I can confirm, these are natural pearls here. Look at that stunning colour. Okay, so you are twinning with a deep rose gold, almost like a pinky overtone to them. Twin. Look at these beautiful deep rose gold, and I would definitely say they've got that slight pinky overtone, but definitely base rose gold. Now, they are visually different sizes. So the one on this side is visually larger, not by a lot at all, but they are. So I'll measure them at the end there, but look at that colour. That is stunning. Moving on to oyster number 2. There's one side and the other side. Oh, okay, so 1 out of 2 in this one. You are twinning for a second time. However, these two are definitely dyed pearls. So these two are not natural colours. Okay, so the first two were, these two are not. Okay, but you are twinning with Mavendery twins here. Visually, these two look like they're slightly different shades and sizes to each other. But they are both two-tonal, so that does sort of bring it out in each other as well. So the visually larger of the two, you've got lighter and brighter areas as you go around the pearl, so you can see the different shades. I'll pop it over here. And then twin number 2 is overall slightly lighter, but again does have those darker areas. Joe, I think on this batch the normal oysters do have a few stowaways, because we do keep getting a few more in there, more than normal. So they must have somewhere along the line got slightly mixed up, but they are majority of the natural colours. So it is sort of not, it's not the best, but if we're not happy with these colours, I can of course swap them for natural colours for you, Linda. Okay, so I'll measure these for you, and then let me know what you'd like. If you're happy with these, I can't get my words out. Let me just try again. If you're happy with these, let me know which ones you'd like on the jewellery. If you're not happy, as you know, I'll swap them for you. So the visually smaller rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. Visually larger rose gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. The lavender is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's not an 8.5. Linda, the darker of the two. Oh no, wait, he just went through. Oh, I thought he was going to be... Oh, why wouldn't he go through before? Did I have some sand there? Okay, so he's an 8. Let's see again. He's an 8. He's definitely not an 8. Okay, I thought he was a 9, but he's now going through. He must have had some sand on him to stop him going through. Oh, I thought he was a 9 there. Okay, the lighter of the two purples is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's also an 8.5. However, he does look visually smaller than his twin. Are any of those ones that Bronny's after? So from memory, now I may be wrong, Linda, from memory, I think Bronny's waiting on 2 matching kind of purple tones. I think that's what the hold up is because we're waiting on like a pair of 2 matching shades and sizes. Bronny, please correct me if I'm wrong, and obviously I can definitely have a look after the live to double check what you are waiting on. But yeah, from memory, I think it is a matching pair. It was so close with the size that I thought it was going to be the 9. Oh, but Linda, no, what would you like to do? Swap the lavender for bridal white and the whites on the earrings. Of course you can. How's my son doing? He's healing really well. We had doctors earlier on in the week back at the hospital, and 2 of the surgeons who did his surgery were actually there to see him, which made me feel a lot better. And then another eye doctor as well. So yeah, there's a couple of bits we need to look out for, and obviously healing wise, he needs to heal correctly, which is all of the process of, so we just have to wait and see. But fingers crossed, touch wood, he's doing okay. He's not in pain anymore, which is the main thing. He's not in pain. He's just every now and then is uncomfortable. But not being in pain is obviously the main thing for him. Just finding, so it's going to be 2 smaller pearls, Linda, just because the larger ones, it doesn't look like I've got a matching pair for. So, let me grab these 2. What do you think to those there? Would you be happy with those? So swap out the 2 purples and add in those 2. They look like they're different sizes on the camera just there, but I've just yeah, they are the same. Sorry, I can size them better when they're in my hands next to each other because I can roll them around. Love the smaller size. Okay, so just to confirm, are you happy with that shade there? And obviously that colouring. Going to bring you back up. Perfect with those, and then it's the whites on the earrings, leaving that gorgeous deep rose gold colour as your loose pearls. Okie dokie, Linda, I hope you're happy with that then, my lovely. Let me just pop these on here and I'll write down that we've got whites on there. Okie dokie, so that's safe up there for you, my lovely. Thank you for the donations with your shells. You're very, very welcome, Linda. And yeah, oh, you'd like me to invoice you for... You're very, very welcome. Hannah, you said Linda would like you to invoice her for studs. I haven't seen that. So I've seen swap the lavender for bridal whites for the earrings. But no, I haven't seen for studs. Have I missed that, Linda? If I have, please let me know. But it may have just been the comment for the whites on the earrings. Studs on the rose gold. Thank you for confirming. And Hannah, thank you for letting me know. I can't see, I just scrolled all the way back up, I can't see that at all. So you'd like to be invoiced for studs with the rose golds. Okie dokie, so that invoice will get sent across for you over the weekend and it will go to the email address that's on the order form. So again, Linda, I hope you're happy with that. And Alison, bless you, thank you ever so much for the stars there. That's very, very kind of you. And he in himself is definitely feeling better. Like I said, he's not in pain anymore, and that's the main thing. Okay, perfect. Up next today is Samantha Linkson. Samantha, are you here? Samantha, hello my lovely. You have got, now let me just double check this one. I believe this one is, it does have the 2. Okay, perfect. So you've got 3 oyster openings altogether, Samantha. What 3 oysters would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Not a problem, Nicola. So I normally see emails Monday to Friday. Sometimes I do them over the weekend, and actually I do think I will get some done over this weekend as well. Just with Aaron being home, he can then be with Quinn, so I can get some work done as well. So if you've emailed, I will hopefully get back to you quite soon. Samantha, you would like to have mystery oysters and to donate the shells. So 3 oysters altogether. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1, 2 and 3. Let me get them open. Sorry, just looking. I've got the dogs in here. The dogs seem to like it in here now. I think it's because it's cooler in here than it is the house. Because my house is terrible for keeping the heat in the summer. It's too hot. So yeah, they sneak in now when Aaron brings me a drink. Let's go down. Thank you, Jodie. So, mystery oyster number 1. Quinn is 10 years old. Taylan, I love that name, Jodie. Samantha, your first oyster. Now there's a little bit of flesh on that side, but we can see there's no pearls there. You don't mind what colour? I love most colours. Okay, so you love most of the colours. Your first oyster, you are twinning. 1 and 2, twinning with coral pearls. And there's no more in that one. Let me dry these up for you. I have got 2 dogs. They are toy poodles. And my daughter's name is Aurora. Now, Samantha, you're twinning corals. They do look like they're slightly visually different sizes and shades. So you've got a visually lighter one, which is slightly larger, and then a visually darker one, which is visually slightly smaller. Now, I do think that they may come out measuring the same size, but just from looking at them, they do look like they're ever so slightly different sizes. Moving on to oyster number 2. You've got a soft pop there. Ooh, look at this one. Okay, so a little bit of flesh there. Again, there's no pearls on that side. Look at this. Look at those colours. You have got 1, 2, 3, 4. Samantha, you are quadding. You've got 4 pearls in your second oyster. Let me just dry them up for you. Anne, bless you. Anne, thank you ever so much for the stars there. Oh, bless you. That's extremely kind. Now, Samantha, you have got a blush pink, a pastel gold, a silvery sea green, and a darker chocolate from your quadding oyster. Look at those shades. So blush pink, pastel gold, silvery sea green, and a darker chocolate. And then you've still got 1 oyster to go as well. So moving on to your last oyster. Double pop there. And in here there's a little bit of flesh in there. And let's have a squidge in here. Oh, and running down the front there is your pearl. I'm just going to have a squidge. Okay, so there's no more in that one. The chocolate looks two-tonal. I'll have a closer look in a moment, Janet. Okay, so you've actually got a two-tonal autumn peach here for your last pearl, Samantha. So two-tonal autumn peach, quite bright, then he gets lighter and then brighter again. I'm going to pop him at the top here and just have a look at this chocolate. No, I think it's just the light. I don't think he's as two-tonal. Now, what do you think to these? So, brighter and lighter coral twins, a two-tonal autumn peach, blush pink, pastel gold, silvery sea green, and a dark chocolate. Now, Samantha, if you're happy with these colours, it's brilliant. I'll just need to know which colours you like where. If you're not happy with these colours, I can, of course, swap them for you. If I run them through the board, the darker coral twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5. lighter coral twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He is a 7.5 as well. So they are measuring the same size. They just visually look different. I think that's just because the shades are different. Two-tonal autumn peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Blush pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7. The pastel gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7 as well. The silvery sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. He's a 7.5. And then your chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He is a 7. Pink and gold on the double necklace. I had a feeling you might say that just because both of them together are beautiful and they're the same size as well, so they're going to look stunning together on that necklace. So pink and gold on there. I'm just going to write that down for you. So pink and gold. And then what colour would you like on your other item? And sea green on the other. Okay, perfect. Just popping your other pearls in here for you. And then I'll write down that we're going to have the sea green on the other item as well. Okie dokie, Samantha, I've got that down for you and I hope you're happy with that. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and that's safe there. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. Oh, bless you, Samantha, and you're very, very welcome. And up next today is Bethan Ware. Bethan, are you here? And I hope I pronounced your name correctly there. I'm just changing my mugs around. Catherine, hello, good evening, my lovely. Oh, here it's where as in we are. We are? Hopefully that's correct. We are. So Bethan, we are. Again, if I'm wrong, just shout at me. And it's me. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. Some people just let me, and then like 6 months later they say, oh, it's actually pronounced like this. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so Bethan, you have got a Curious Crunch, and then you've got another item of jewellery with one oyster opening. So we'll do all the oysters together at the end, if that's okay. So with your Curious Crunch, I'll need to know which number apple you would like. We've got numbers 1 through to 9, and I'll need to know what your guess is for inside that apple. So the guesses are silver pendant, crystal pendant, earrings or bracelet. And like I said, numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Oh, bless you, Bethan. Are there available spaces for tonight? Yes, there are, Lorraine. So currently we've got Bethan and then one other person on the order list. So if you would like to order, please do so soon, just so then I don't finish the live before you come back again, if that makes sense. So Bethan, you would like to have number 2. So apple number 2, and your guess is earrings. So if we go straight down, number 2, the guess is earrings, and it's not earrings. It is a crystal pendant, my lovely. So this crystal pendant comes with 1 oyster opening, and you can choose whether you have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Now, as you didn't get the guess correct, it does mean that you don't get to pick a second apple here. So I hope you're happy with this item. Now, this is the golden shadow heart. So the colouring is called golden shadow. So as you see, as it catches the light, you can see lighter and darker areas of gold there. This pendant is also the same on both sides, so it doesn't matter which way round you wear it. If you choose to have the pearl on here, it does sit around here and can move around as well. I don't want to put my glove behind it because then you can see it's darker. However, if you're wearing a darker piece of clothing or anything like that, if you do have it behind it, it still then shows the gold there. If you can see that there. So it is a stunning piece, but I hope you're happy with that. So you're happy with that? Perfect. It comes with 1 oyster opening. You choose whether you have the pearl on or off the jewellery there. And then you've got 1 opening as well with your other item. So that's 2 oysters altogether. So, Bethan, what 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think? Mystery, please donate the shells. Okie dokie. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, Bethan? So 2 mystery oysters. There's 1 and 2. And let's go down. So oyster number 1. Oh, beautiful deep double pop there. And your first oyster, we can definitely see that there's no pearls on that side. And I can see, if we go to the side here, a dark pearl nestled under the flesh there. So if I squidge him out, looking for a light sage or sea green or a warm cream colour. Okay, now there's no more in that one. And there was again a little bit of the oyster tail there. There wasn't a pearl. Now this one is a dark green. You just said you was hoping for possibly that light sagey green. This is actually a dark, more foresty green shade there. So first one out is a dark green. Moving on to oyster number 2. Oh, double pop again. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And again, if we turn it all the way round, nestled under there is a larger yellow pearl. And there's no more in that one. So your yellow is slightly two-tonal. He is brighter lemon yellow and then a lighter sort of pastel-y yellow here as well. So if we go round, You can see the two tonal markings with the lighter and brighter yellows. Not a problem, Lorraine. I'll add you on for this evening, okay? So a dark forest green and a two-tonal yellow. Bethan, what do you think to these? So I'll need to know if you'd like to have a pearl on or off that crystal heart, and if on, obviously what colour you would like, and then with your other item of jewellery, what colour you'd like there as well. Now if you're not happy with these, we will swap them for you, so I just need to know what colours you'd like. If I run them through the board, the dark forest green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. And the two-tonal yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he is an 8. What do you think to those? Yep, so when we say sage green, let me just Google sage green. Okay, so it is going to be more of a sea green colour, if that's okay. Just because these are the colours I have. Although that one there is sort of a two-tonally. Actually, no, I think we've got that one. So I'll show you this one. It's like a two-tonally sea green, and he's not as bright as well. So I think that's more what you're looking for. I'll hold him up in just a moment. And a creamy colour. Now, with the cream, let me know if that's too light of a colour, if that makes sense. It might even look whitish on the camera, but that's just the, oh no, yeah, you can definitely see the cream. So that's the cream. I'm just going to level the sand. And then the sea green, I went for a slightly darker but silvery one, so it's not as bright. So it is towards a sage, but it's definitely not. It's more towards a sea green than a sage. What do you think to those two? Love the green. Perfect. Are you happy with the cream one there? If not, let me know sort of what way you'd like to go, and I can definitely have a look for you. More warm. It's quite hard to show. Let me see if I can. Okay, that might be easier. I don't know if you can see that. So this was the first one I said. I'd say this is the darkest of them, and then this is sort of in between. But yeah, I can go for sort of like an autumny peach shade, or like maybe a rose gold shade. Let me just get this focused again. Yeah, maybe a rose gold. Oh, the middle one. Okay, so let me show you the middle one in the sand. Again, it looks quite light in the sand there. which is why it's just because the lighter pearls, like the whites and bits, look really light against the sand. It's just because of the lighting. So this is the middle one, especially compared to those ones, it's the darkest of them. Let me pick that up. So if you're happy with those ones, which colour would you like on which item? Okay, so you've got the crystal pendant, and then you've got your other item. Sea green on the threaded heart. Okie dokie. And the cream on the crystal. I'm only asking because you don't have to have a pearl on the crystal if you don't want to. Cream on the crystal. Perfect. So green on the threaded heart and cream on the crystal. Okay, Bethan, I hope you're happy with that then. I've got that all down for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and I've just popped that safely up there for you. You're very, very welcome, my lovely. Up next today is Lisa Mello. Lisa, are you here? Lisa, hello, hello, hello. Lisa, you've got one oyster opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think, my lovely? So you've got one oyster opening altogether. Mystery and donate your shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for at all? So let's go down. Your mystery oyster, Lisa. Oh, triple pop with that one. And in here, there's your mother of pearls. A little bit of a pearl blister in there, but again, there's no pearls there. And I can see on the side of this one an almost chocolatey, bronzy toned pearl. If I pop him out and have a squidge in here, there's no more in that one. Okay, so you've got a chocolatey, bronze toned pearl. Let me dry him up for you. Now, Lisa, if you're happy with this one to go on your jewellery, then again, that's perfect. As you know, if you're not happy, we can change him for a colour of your choice. So I'm just going to show you around the pearl. So he does have that sort of shimmer to him. But like I say, if you're not happy, we can swap him. Now, if I run him through the board for you, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. Okay, what do you think to him? Lovely. So just confirm, are you happy with that one on the jewellery, my lovely? Yes, perfect. Let me pop this on here for you. So Lisa, I hope you're happy with that, and thank you as well for the donations with your shells. Oh, that's on there and safe up there for you. So again, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And up next is Lorraine Jennings. Lorraine, are you here? Lorraine, hello. Lorraine, you have got a curious crunch. So I'll need to know which apple number you would like. So we've got 1 through to 9, and what is your guess for that apple? So there's silver pendant, crystal pendant, earrings and bracelets. What do you think? What is your guess, and what is your number apple? Five and earrings. So here is apple number 5. If we go straight down, your guess, oh, there we go, is earrings. And you have, in fact, got earrings. Now, these are the hook drop, dewdrop earrings. So we've actually got these in studs and in hooks. So these are the hooks here, okay? And they are, if I just show you, dewdrop earrings. So it's a solid silver dewdrop, so quite a nice long, almost upside down raindrop here. Now your pearl, if you can see at the back there is an open hook. That hook will be closed, as that is where your pearls will be dangling. So your pearls dangle right at the bottom of these earrings here. Let me pop them on here so you can see. Now, as you guessed earrings, and they are, in fact, they're sitting wonky just because it's on the cardboard here. As you guessed earrings, and oh my God, let me try again. As you guessed earrings and you are correct, it means that you get a second guess as well. So then you can pick between the items. So if I bring you back up again, I'll leave these on the board. Which number apple would you like as your second number to then choose between the two, because you got it correct there? And Laura, no, I will add you on for tonight. So that's absolutely fine, my lovely. Just printing it off now. Which number apple would you like? That's fine, Laura, my lovely. I've got that. I've just had a look. And if you'd like to delete the comment there, then you can do so. In fact, I'll do it for you. Just so then that information isn't out there for everybody. So I've deleted it for you and I've confirmed that it is you. Okay, Laura. Lorraine, number 2. So we didn't need a guess for this one because it's this. Oh, I was talking like the camera was up. I've been looking and nodding into the camera. So number 2, we don't need the guess for this one just because it is going to be the which jewellery would you like. So number 2, and number 2 is a bracelet. Okay, so this is a 925 silver bracelet, 7.5 inches long, and this one you've got, let me just take the earrings off there, you've got a couple of different styles of links on this one. You've got it reoccurring in a pattern. So if I get it focused for you, you've got 3 smaller links followed by a larger twisted textured link, and then 3 smaller links, and then so on. Now this one you can have a pearl or charm with a lobster fitting on every one of the links, so they do fit. It does come with 1 oyster opening, and you'll be able to put the pearl would go central, or he doesn't have to go on the jewellery. You can keep him loose if you would like to. Okay, so which one would you like, Lorraine? Would you like those hook dewdrop earrings, or would you like the bracelet? This bracelet is on the website, Yvette. Yes, I don't know if it's currently in stock or not, but it has been on the website and will be back on the website if it's not on there now, if that makes sense. In fact, I've just had a look. It's on the website now. It's called the Maddie bracelet. I just went and had a look. So yeah, this is the Maddie bracelet. Lorraine, can you have the bracelet? Of course you can. So that one then comes with 1 oyster opening. What type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? I'm also going to take the jewellery out of apple number 5 because I don't know if you guys saw me put the prize in it or not, because the camera was down and I thought it was up. So you'd like to have an extension as well, so add extension. That's perfect. So what type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate the shells? Not a problem, Lorraine. So we've got mystery oysters, which are a mix of all of the colours. Nunu rainbow, which are darker rainbow colours. Expand the rainbow, which are lighter rainbow colours. And normal natural ones, which are natural colours. So mystery, a mix of all the colours. Light rainbow, dark rainbow, or natural. Which one would you like? Oh no, Laura, it's absolutely fine. And I just took it off for your sake, my lovely, just because there are some people on the internet that you may not want to have your email address. So yeah, that's the only reason I took it off. It's just so to protect you, my lovely. Okay. but it's not a problem. If you would like to order in the future, there's a checkout box that sort of pops up when you order. If you pop in there your Facebook name, and then that way you don't need to then confirm it on Facebook, because I can already see what your Facebook name is, if that makes sense. Can you have mystery, Lorraine? You can indeed. Would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells, my lovely? And is there a certain colour that you're hoping for? So, mystery oyster, let's go down. Quite a nice sharp pop there. And in your mystery oyster, there's your mother of pearl, and we're donating the shells. Thank you ever so much. In here, I can see a beautiful, runaway blue pearl. Let me just have a squidge. And there's no more in that one. Now, he looks like he is a Pepsi blue pearl here. Lorraine, what do you think to this one? Beautiful, bright Pepsi blue pearl. Would you be happy with this one on your jewellery? If you're not happy, I can swap him for you. And actually, you can have the pearl on or off your bracelet there. So I'll just need to know what you prefer, pearl on or off. Let me run him through the board for you. So your Pepsi blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. Have I got any new colours? No, I don't think so. I mean, Pepsi blue is quite a rare shade, or sought after shade anyway. But no, we haven't had any new colours out, I suppose. And if we have, I haven't got them, if that makes sense, because people haven't swapped them out. I mean, what sort of shades are you looking for? I can look for a shade in the colour you're looking for, if that makes sense. Purple. Okie dokie. So the purple shades that I have . Purples or reds. Okay, so I've got a selection here, and then I'll number them, and then hopefully one of these you'll be happy with. So if I just show you zoomed out, so we've got number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Two tonal ones. The only two tonal purples I've got are the blurples, which are the blues and purples. So if I show you these ones, this one has got lighter and brighter areas, so it is blurple, so you do have the blues and purples. I don't have any two-tonal purples on their own, but you can see the lighter and darker shades there. And then pearl number 2 again is the same sorts of shades but different markings. Are any of those what you're looking for, Lorraine? So we'll call those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So 7 and 8. Oh, bless you, it's not a problem at all. Number 8 on a lobster fitting. Okie dokie. Okay, so if I bring you back up here, and I'll pop that on here. So as it's on the lobster fitting, the invoice for that will get sent across for you over the weekend, and it will go to the email address that's on the order form, Lorraine. Just popping that on here. Okay, I've got that down for you. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well, and I hope that you'll be happy with everything, Lorraine, once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you. And you have the Pepsi Blue Pearl as well. I can charge, I'd obviously have to charge you for the pearl itself, as it's an additional pearl to the what came out, but you can keep him if you'd like to. Okay, I've got that down for you as well. So it will all be included on the same invoice. Just obviously have a read, double check everything before paying. That's to everybody who gets an invoice. Obviously just double check everything's what you've asked for. But yeah, so that will be sent over the weekend for you, Lorraine, my lovely. Okay, and again, that's safe up there for you. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. You're very, very welcome, my lovely. And up next today is Laura. Laura, are you here? So it's Laura Ord. Laura, it is you, yes, my lovely. Hello. So Laura, you have got one oyster opening altogether. Do you know which oyster you would like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? What do you think? So we've got mystery oysters, which are a mix of all the colours. Expand the rainbow colours, which are lighter rainbow colours. And you've already known, so mystery oysters and keep your shells. Okay, is there a certain colour that you're hoping for, Laura? So let's go down your mystery oyster. You've got a light pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. I'll clean that up for you in just a moment. Now, I can see here you are twinning with, now one of them is apple green and one of them looks slightly more yellow in colour. So let me just clean up the shells here, then I'll have a closer look and hold up the pearls so you can see as well. Lorraine, oh, I don't know off the top of my head, my lovely, but you will get sent the invoice over the weekend, and it will say there, and then you just either follow the link through on the invoice to pay, or you can log on through to your PayPal if you've got one and pay that way. Okay, but that will get sent across for you, my lovely. Okay, so Laura, one apple green and one greeny yellow. Now you'll see what I mean. So one of them, as you can see, is apple green, and the other one has definitely got green in him, but he's definitely got that yellow in him as well. So almost like a lemon and lime kind of opening with the yellow and green there. Now, what do you think to these, Laura? If you're happy with these, then that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can of course swap them for you. Your green is not a 5, not a 5.5, oh, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And the yellowy green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5 as well. What do you think, Laura? Lorraine, it's not a problem. Ask any questions at all. It's not a problem. Laura, can we swap for a lavender blue colour like Blurple but no two-tonal and a blue? So the lavendery colours, there is currently a wait on because we've got a little bit of a waiting list on the lavenders. With the blue, are you looking for a TARDIS blue or a icy blue? So a non-two-tonal. I've gone for the lightest Blurple I can find and a TARDIS blue. Okay, so this is the lightest Blurple I can find. So it does have that sort of light purple feel to him. But again, he does have that slight bluey tone. And then a TARDIS blue, which is not two-tonal, is this one. Okay, have a look at these for me. Would you be happy with those two. Yes, okie dokie. Let me have a look so I can pop those on your jewellery for you. Laura, no, you're very, very welcome. Let me just wrap up your shells as well. Okay, and pop these in here. So Laura, your shells are all safely wrapped up and will get sent with your order. That's safe on there, so I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, Laura, and that's safe up there for you. Very, very welcome, my lovely. Now I'm just going to pop the link in for the PEARAFFLE, which the draw is tomorrow, so it's the last chance to buy tickets if anybody would like to purchase them. So I've just popped it in the comments there, and it is the end of the live there. So we're going to be live again tomorrow for the PEARAFFLE, Sunday night for a normal live, Tuesday night for a normal live, Wednesday for the monthly charm deal, Friday for the normal live, and Sunday for the normal live. So we've got Monday and Thursday off this week. The rest of the week we are here. I am here. So if you'd like to join us, I'll be here. I hope you have a brilliant evening. In 24 minutes, don't forget to say White Rabbit 3 times out loud for good luck for the month. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys. Bye.